I just sat through a painful 15 minutes in a while. I suffered for 10 minutes about, and then like after 15 minutes, let me tell you what I was doing. So I was meditating. So I was focusing on silencing my mind. So you don't even realize how cluttered your mind is until you sit down and start meditating. So I've been noticing that my focus has been not so on point the last weeks. So today I had a bit of time to sit down. I actually don't feel quite well today. I was running into the toilet a couple times, went outside, and then had my sat in the sun, and then had to run back to the toilet a couple times. So yeah, I guess I'm feeling all right now, but yeah, not so good today. So I sat down, did a little stretch, and then I meditated. And I noticed that I could not focus for like 10 minutes at least, but I had to just fucking sit it out. So it's kind of like you just want to like stand up. I was sitting like a monk, fucking like cross-legged and everything. But yeah, I just focused on like I focused on my breath, but the truth is I couldn't even focus. I couldn't even hear myself breathing because my thoughts were so loud. So definitely like I'm starting to form a strong opinion on meditation right now, because when you sit through those 10, 15, 20 minutes, then eventually you start to hear yourself breathe. You start to hear the emptiness, in a sense, that's going on in your mind. Otherwise, you're like, the first 10 minutes were like super fucked up. I mean, I couldn't even like feel myself. I had to redirect myself constantly, redirect my breath, my focus, everything. Like it's amazing when you don't do it in a while, when you don't meditate or do some kind of like I do focused activities. I'm actually writing a guide on diets, or let's say like nutrition, healthy activities, and healthy mindset. So it will be out very soon. It's like 45-50 pages or so. It will be, I'll link it on my YouTube channel when it's ready. But yeah, the point is I'm doing like focused work, focused activities, writing stuff and so on and so forth. But I'm also noticing that I can't like put maximum focus and effort into doing. It's quite kind of like 50, 60, 70% work, and then I'm like occasionally being distracted on other things, or I'm searching maybe something and then I'm getting distracted by other content or so. So yeah, I've been noticing this pattern. It's very bad. It's a bad habit to form. So, but also I think that it has a lot to do with like your baseline focus, your baseline emptiness in the mind, your like that kind of stuff, you know. So yeah, the power of meditation, the power of doing something very focused, like intentionally, is the key. So definitely going to I started meditating like what was it? Maybe a year and a half ago. Like I did like meditations constantly. Yeah, I tried all that like self-improvement stuff from 0 to 10, everything in like I tried everything, and yeah, meditation is one of those tricky things when that you don't notice the benefits necessarily when you do it, but when you leave it out, your mind starts to get like fucked up. Your mind starts to get cluttered. So definitely some sort of like meditation practice is on point. I also like work out, obviously. I do calisthenics. I've been doing calisthenics now in the summer. It's also a focused activity. It's kind of a meditation too. Meditation doesn't have to be like strictly like this kind of meditation, but breathing does help. Breathing does help when you do like intentional focused breathing exercises or just breathe deeply. It helps with the physiology. I also like, yeah, spending time outside, sitting in the sun, breathing, like taking it all in, focusing. It all helps with your health. It all helps with the mental and physical, well, like mental focus and your physical stability, health stability. So yeah, it all stabilizes your health. I mean, when you leave something out, it kind of, yeah, it messes up your mind in a sense. Especially when you try to do many things, especially when you try to do a lot of tasks or worry about things, or yeah, if you have lots of things to do, like meditation, intentional focus practice comes into play. No doubt about it. I recommend you adopt it into your routine. So definitely start like meditating and go through those 10, 15, 20 minutes of suffering and notice how you can then, if you haven't done any meditation, it's basically about repeating this pattern. So when your mind starts wandering, you notice it. Okay, my mind is like it's thinking about stuff, all these like food, girls, gym, all the progress, all the other stuff you should be doing, and fucking games, Netflix, whatever. And then you notice those thoughts, and then you bring your focus back to the center. So I try to like visualize it in a way that I'm like just feeling my breath. I'm just noticing, like just bringing my focus back to this, like to the center. It's hard to explain, but I'll explain it in a different video in depth maybe someday. But yeah, that's basically the one repetition. So that's basically it. It's like your mind starts wandering. Okay, stop. You notice it, and then bring your attention back to this moment, your bodily sensations, the breath, like the present moment. Feel how your body feels. Feel all the pains, all the aches, all the pleasure, whatever you feel. Just feel it. You just like no judging, no like none of that stuff. Like you just feel how you feel, and then like when your mind starts wandering again, you repeat the cycle. You bring your attention back to the present moment. It's hard to do. Like like I had to I sat there for 10 plus minutes just suffering, just noticing my mind like being full of like bullshit. It feels like, I couldn't even almost like feel my breath. I couldn't even like breathe, almost as if it felt like, it's hard to explain, but it feels like hell in a sense. Like your mind is so fucking bombarded by all these thoughts and like these worries and stress and stuff. Like it's amazing how sitting through it, and then eventually you'll start noticing that, okay, I can feel my breath now. Okay, then I did like like 10-15 intentional like deep breaths after I noticed that I came back, like started coming back to the present moment. So I recommend, I guess now, yeah, I could say that I truly recommend like meditation. Do it in the morning, do it in the middle of the day. I did I hang out I did some work in the morning, went outside, took some sun, tanned my skin, ran a couple times around the block, and ran a couple times to the toilet because I'm not feeling very good today. Yeah, feeling better now, but then came home, did a little stretch, then meditated, and noticed that my focus is like bullshit. Just sat through the 15 minutes, and now I guess it's time to like calm the mind again. So I'm trying to optimize also like my nightly routine. So the other half in my day, which is very important if you want to wake up like super energized. So optimizing the other half of your day is also very, very important, and I find that's the best time to do those kind of things like meditation and like focusing and relaxing and reading and stuff. So yeah, definitely experiment. Nothing wrong with doing a meditation early in the morning. I did that for the longest time. Like, yeah, I had a little app, and started with like 2 minutes, then 5 minutes, then 10, eventually like 15 minutes, and so on and so forth. So, but yeah, even a couple meditations per week, you can notice, like when you haven't done any meditation in a while and you sit down, you start suffering. I'm not kidding. Like, I don't know if you have experienced this or not, but I recommend you try it. Definitely try it out. Like, that's the way you will identify if your mind is like truly cluttered and if you need a break. So it's a technique to intentionally get rid of the bullshit of your mind. So the same way you flush the toilet, you have to flush the toilet. Otherwise, if you leave all the the crap in the toilet, it starts to stink. The same way the mind, it's the same for the mind. You have to like flush the bullshit away sometimes. And the more often you do it, you like, I think it's beneficial. It's truly like a game changer. Like, increase your baseline focus. That's the thing. And yeah, of course, life happens, you fall back, you relapse a bit, but then also you become better at like rebounding. You become better at like recognizing those moments when you're like fucked up, and then you realize what you need to actually do. So you become more aware in a sense. Yeah. So that's that. I think this is today's video. Enjoy your evening, and like, comment, subscribe. I don't say this very often, but do those things, and yeah, see you tomorrow again. Peace.